Hello, soulmates. Welcome to the Honest Academy. Welcome once again. So, we're going to be looking at this beautiful ruffle sleeve. Okay, so to begin with, we need the width of the fabric we're going to be working with. Here, I advise to use times 3 of the width of your arm sleeve or arm measurements, and then the length should be whatever you desire plus 5 inches so that you don't run out of fabric. So I'm going to be using paper for now, and then whatever I do on this paper I'm going to do on the fabric. This is just for you to see exactly what I'm doing. So here I'm measuring 1 inch interval. You can decide to measure 2 inches or 3 inches, but I just want it to be very close like you saw in the picture, and that's why I'm measuring 1 inch interval. So I'm going to measure this 1 inch on all the paper, and then excuse me, after measuring this 1 inch horizontally, I'm still going to measure it vertically. Okay, so the same 1 inch I'm measuring it vertically. So if you use 2 inches for horizontal, it's equally advisable you use 2 inches for the vertical line. And like I said before, you can do 2 inches, you can do 3 inches, you can do 1 inch depending on what you want to achieve. So here I have all the markings done. Remember, I said I'm going to repeat this on the fabric. So to know where you're going to pinch and hold, we are leaving one box, then take another. Okay, we leave one box, then take another. Escape one box, take another. All right. This is the truth of this is that you can just do it randomly and you still come out with something very beautiful. Okay, so it's not particular that you it must be this way, it must be that way. This is just a guide, like I always say, it is a guide. Let your creativity guide you. So you can just pick randomly and you still come up with something beautiful. You can follow it judiciously and you still come up with something beautiful. So this is just a guide. Wherever I put the mark, that is where I'm going to pinch. So you not pinch all the sides at the same time. You're just going to pick them separately and hold to give you that ruffle look. So I'm transferring this now to the fabric. I did it here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm transferring that to the fabric, and this is the fabric. Now this is for a small measurement, the miniature mannequin. Okay, so here I've done it on a fabric, and this is on the wrong side of the fabric. You're not going to do this on the right side. You're going to do it on the wrong side of the fabric. So you can see how I'm pinching it. Take the edge of one box and match it up with the edge of another box. Okay, you pick one edge, you match it up with another edge. That is leaving one box inside. Okay, if you're doing 2 inches, that means you're going to leave two boxes and then take the third one and hold. So you're going to fix your thread on your needle. Each one you hold, you fix, tie the thread and then cut it off. Then take another one. It will take your time. It will take your time, but then the what matters is that you coming up with what you desire to do. All right. So if you need it to be very neat, you need to actually sit and calculate what you're doing properly. If you need it to follow exactly the lines, or you have an act you want to come up with, you need to sit down and calculate it properly. So this is what I'm going to be doing. This is what I'm going to be doing on all. all of them on all the lines until I finish with what I have to do. And if you're not so careful, this can be confusing. You might not know which one to take again, and that's where the marking is very, very important. It's very important that you mark it. And then leave a little allowance at the edges so that you can fix it inside your main sleeve. I hope you're getting the gist. I hope you're understanding what is happening. At the beginning, it might look like nothing is working out, but towards the end of it, you realize that what you're doing is actually worth it because it's just going to come out beautiful. Okay, so if you have any question, I would advise you ask in the comment section. If you have any suggestion, let us know in the comment section. If this is of help to you, let us also know in the comment section. You can give the video a thumbs up, like it, share it, so that all others can get to know about us. Okay, so we're proceeding, and this is just what we're going to be doing. If you notice that it has so much gap, just there's nothing wrong in taking it behind and making sure that you tie everything. Okay, so basically this is just what we're going to be doing until we get to the end, and then I'll show us how to fix it on the sleeve, because as it is like this, you may not be able to just fix it on your clothes and wear it like that. You need to do some little things to make it fit properly on where you want it to be. Okay, so this is how it will be going gradually. We're getting there gradually. Okay, leave one box, pick the other. Looking at the back is as if you're just doing one rumpling or the other, but once you're done with it, you're going to see how beautiful it will come out. Okay, just take your time and come up with something very beautiful. Where the work of this is in the fixing of your thread and tying it in the needle and all that. That is just where the work of this is. So you continue like this. At least it's taking shape now. Continue like this until you get what you want, until you exhaust your fabric and make sure that it's looking good. So I will not advise that after this you're going to iron it, because it might not allow the fabric to pop up. Okay, this is just where the beauty is. So we're gradually coming to the end of this. We're gradually coming to the end of this. Please, if you've watched this video up to this part and you have not subscribed, I don't know what you are waiting for. Please do us good and subscribe to the channel so you can see how the back is. Even though we are not yet done, we're still looking out for places that still has space and we'll pinch it. Like I said before, there is no particular rule that says it must be like this. It is according to what you want, except you have a particular style in mind, then you can follow the procedure for that style for you to achieve what you want. But so long as it's to make something beautiful, there's no particular rule that says it must be like this. The rule is that you have to make it neat and make it beautiful according to your own specification. Okay, I hope you can hear me clearly. I hope my voice is loud enough for you to understand what we've been doing here. Okay, this is the Honest Academy, and we promise to be giving you videos on a weekly basis. In fact, these days we've been doing every day, 2 days, 3 days, so it's going to be more regular. Okay, all right, share this video so that others can get to see it and also learn from it. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. You can use your hand to arrange it for it to come up. So if you notice that there is any place that is not giving you what you want, you can adjust it. Now this is our basic sleeve. This is just what it's going to look like. So we're going to use this basic sleeve to cut the length of the sleeve that we want, and then we're going to squeeze this into the sleeve. Now this is how it's going to be, but then we're going to make adjustments, right? We're going to make adjustments because the lower part will have to be neatly finished. All right, so after now I realized that I've not sewn the upper part neatly, so I still removed it and fixed the lower part first before coming back to this upper part. So some persons will have to cut this to the actual measurement of the sleeve, but here I decided to squeeze it inside so that it will still maintain the beautiful look that I want it to have. All right, I want everything to be together, as ruffled as it's supposed to be. Okay, so this is just a guide on how to do it, but don't do it this way. Before you do it this way, make sure that you finish the lower part of the sleeve. Okay, so as you can see here, I've loosened it again, and this is how I'm going to fix it this time around. Fix it to the lower base of the base of the sleeve first. Use it to turn the lower side of the sleeve first, and of course you're going to squeeze it inside. You're squeezing it into the sleeve. Let it maintain that beautiful ruffle look that it has from beginning. Okay, squeeze it in, and then you're going to sew it. Now after sewing it, you turn it inside and then squeeze it into the upper part of the sleeve. Okay, you can top stitch on that lower part to keep it in place, but here I did not top stitch. You can just top stitch on it to put it in place, to keep it in place so that it will not be coming out. So you're going to follow the shape of the sleeve and squeeze everything in, and it will just give you what you want. I hope this is making sense to you. If it's making sense to you, please let us know that it's actually making sense to you. Right? All right. So gradually we're coming to the end of this tutorial on how to make the sleeve, and I hope by now you have an idea, if not know exactly how to go about the sleeve. Whenever you see it on someone, you know exactly how it came about and how you can use this idea to do other stuff like this that you need to do. Just follow the instruction, follow the guidelines, follow the tutorial, and you're going to come up with something very, very beautiful. Right? So this is what we have, and after which we're fixing to the other part too. Okay guys, this is coming out really beautiful. By the way, how is the weather treating you? Mine has not been that beautiful, right? I guess you can get that from my voice. So if you notice there's any part that is not that okay, try and adjust it properly. Please, in this time and period, always have water by your side. So after now, we're going to put the fabric, the sleeve together and sew it. Yes, we're going to sew it like this. Exactly. And after we sew it, we're going to turn it inside out and fix it. You see how it is? Fix it on our sleeve or bodies or whatever we want to fix it in. And this is what it's looking like. So beautiful. Don't you like it? Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and let's do more. This is so wow and beautiful. Have a lovely day. Bye.